welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video. It is going to be another update in my makeup rehab series. This is my version of like a, not like a monthly budget, but like a monthly spending, tracking, inventory, bringing it into my collection. A way for me to be somewhat accountable as to the amount of makeup products that I'm bringing into my collection. I will leave my introduction linked down below where I hope I explain this a little bit better, but it's a little bit confusing. Essentially, I gave myself a beauty bank or a total number of products that I was allowing myself to bring into my makeup collection this year. That number was 36, which equates to an average of 3 products per month. However, every time I use up a makeup product, so every time I have a makeup empty, that empty gets added into my beauty bank. So for example, if I had 20 products left in my beauty bank and I used up 3 products, that would mean my beauty bank would then go up to 23 products. So essentially I just want to bring in, or I only want my makeup inventory to increase by no more than 36 products this year. Decluttering products out of my collection does not count towards my beauty bank, and I also am not counting eyeshadow palettes as beauty products and bringing them into my collection just because I'm not doing that. It's my makeup rehab series, my rules, and I'm also only tracking makeup, not skincare items, etc. So that being said, I have a big update for you guys. I have some new rules I'm going to be setting for at least a few months, because in April, if you guys can hear my dog chewing his bone, I do apologize. He's a loud chewer. But I did spend quite a bit of money during the Sephora VIB sale haul. So my beauty bank has diminished pretty significantly. So if you're interested in my update, stay tuned. First, I also wanted to mention my friend Emily is doing a series similar to this. You guys know I love Emily on this channel. She is one of my absolute favorite channels. I never miss a video from her. So highly recommend checking her out. I will have her channel linked down below as well as her makeup rehab series. So much fun just to watch other people's makeup rehab series, but you guys know I love Emily, so don't forget to check her out. Other than that, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project planning content, or you just like to chit chat about makeup, I would love if you would consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's just get into this update. Okay, so normally in my updates, I will go through each product that I purchased. I'll show it, talk about the price, etc. But because my Sephora VIB sale haul was so large, I'm just gonna link my Sephora VIB sale haul down below, and I'm gonna talk to you about the total number of products that I brought into my collection. And I also give you a dollar value, not to like flex on the amount of money that I spent on makeup, because honestly, it's like a little bit embarrassing. It's not a flex, it's a little bit shameful. But when I asked you guys during my introduction if it would be helpful for me to just share dollar value, you guys said yes. So down below will be everything. So in my description box, I will have every product linked as well as their price. Keep in mind, many of the products that I brought into my collection, I bought during the Sephora VIB sale haul, so I actually got a discount. But I did spend a lot of money. I'm gonna pull up my notes so that we can get the exact number. Again, I will have my Sephora VIB sale haul down below if you're, in case you're interested in seeing the products that I actually did bring into my collection. So at the beginning of the month of April, my beauty bank was at 27 total products, meaning I could bring in 27 products without using up any products. And I ended up purchasing, I want to say 27 products. I brought in 27 products in the month of April for a total of, and this is without the discount, so this is not necessarily the amount of money that I really spent. It is a little bit less, just to preface that. But if I had purchased everything at full price, my total amount spent in the month of April was $675.50. And I have brought in a total of 63 makeup products year to date since the beginning of the year, which is wild to think about, actually. Like, that is wild to think about. But now let's talk about the products that I used up. So the products that I get to add back into my beauty bank, because right now my beauty bank's at 0 before we get into these products. So I did end up using 7 products in the month of April. So finishing off 7 products, meaning my beauty bank will be at 7. after this update. So I did end up finishing up 2 setting sprays. I finished up my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Setting Spray. This was not a favorite of mine. I've mentioned this many times, but the scent of this reminded me of like a mixture of it reminded me of my mixtures of strawberry Smirnoff and Diet Mountain Dew from college freshman year. Still makes me want to gag. Would not repurchase. I prefer my Urban Decay All-Nighter. And then I also used up the Innisfree, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that brand correctly, but their Dewy Glow Mist. This retails for $35. This retails for $18. I've used up quite a few mists already this year, but I used up quite a few mists last year as well. I also used up 2 primers, finally finished 2 primers. I'm starting to update my spreadsheet for my makeup inventory, which will be at the end of June. And I'm really surprised as to the amount of primers I have, because you guys know, if you are like OG subscribers, I am diehard over primers. But I have been really good in the primer category this year. I say that and then I'll probably bring in a bunch of primers. Anyway, I used up these 2 primers. This one is a spoiler alert to my Deca Panning Project pan, but I did finish up the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer, which I believe retails for $4.90. And then I also finished up the No Problem. My dog, what's going on? Wes, I finished up the, I literally just gave him a bath before filming this, so I think he's like still trying to dry off a little bit. Anyway, I also finished up the No Problem Primer from Touch in Sol. It looks like there's possibly like a little bit left here, but I have scraped everything I can out of this, so I'm good with calling this empty. This, I believe, retails for $18. I did finish up a mascara. I finished up the Urban Decay Lash Freak. I really enjoyed this. I'm not gonna lie. It's very finicky, but it's worth the hassle, and I definitely want to own this in the future, but I am on a current mascara no-buy for the entirety of the year, unless I reach the end of the year and I'm getting really low, then I'm allowing myself to buy the Lash Dash to go. I finished up my first concealer of the year. I finished off the Oma Beauty Stay Woke Concealer. I took the stopper out and I have really scraped everything I can off the sides of this. This is absolutely a concealer that I will repurchase in the future. I would like to finish up some of my other concealers that are not as much of a favorite of mine, just because I know if I repurchase this, I'll only want to use this. And there are some concealers in my collection that I do want to finish off, but this is one of my favorite concealers and I definitely will own this again in the future. And then I also finished up this little itty bitty Rare Beauty nearly neutral, I forget what they call this, but I didn't take the stopper out of this because this is such a little guy, but I literally get no product out of this when I try. I counted this little guy as $2. Little samples like this that I really can't get a price on, I just count as $2, and the Oma Beauty concealer is worth $25. So those, So those were the 7 products that I finished up this month, bringing my beauty bank back up to 7 total products. I did use up, my total value of used makeup was $119.90. For the year, I am at $835.84. I did set myself a goal this year of using up $2,000 worth of makeup. So that would mean where we are at right now, I would need to use up an average of $146 per month to hit my goal. And I also gave myself a goal of using up 120 makeup products, meaning I would need to average 11 products per month, which I had been doing really well. This was not my best month in terms of makeup used up, so fingers crossed we will have better months in the future. Did I miss anything? I have used up a total of 35 products year to date, if I did not mention that. So that is where we are currently standing in terms of beauty bank. Again, 27 products purchased, which is where my beauty bank was at. 7 products used up, meaning I get to add those 7 products back into my beauty bank. My beauty bank currently stands at 7 products. So I can only bring in 7 more products this year unless I have more empties. So that being said, I have decided to give myself stricter rules for at least the next 3 months. So I have my rules right here. I am still on a no buy for mascara, and again, I'm going to try and do that all year. Mascara is something that I feel like I don't really need to buy because I feel like you always get free mascara some way or another, like point perks, gift with purchase. I just feel like my mascara collection never goes down in terms of like my inventory numbers, but I never buy mascara. So I did say I was going to be on a no buy for mascara all year. If I feel like I'm down to like 4 or 5 mascaras come the next Sephora VIB sale, I will buy the Lash Dash to go because I feel like that's a really good deal. I personally prefer travel size mascaras just because I usually have 3 or 4 open at a time. I really like to layer my mascaras. That's where we stand with mascara. I was on a lip product no buy until the Sephora VIB sale. I purchased a bunch of lip products and now I am ready to go on another lip product no buy. And I think I will end my lip product no buy. The only lip product currently that I think I might buy is the Lawless, Forget the Filler. She just came out with a new shade, and if that becomes available on Sephora, I am going to purchase that because I'm a huge fan. I purchased the original no filler lip. I forget what it, hold on. Okay, I can't find it. I believe it's called the Forget the Filler. It's like a lip plumping gloss. I really like it, and she's releasing a new shade. I am going to buy that new shade, but after that, I want to be on a strict lip product no buy in general. Lip gloss, lipstick, lip balm. My only exception would be if I like really got low on lip balms, I would end up purchasing or would feel comfortable purchasing lip balms, but I have plenty of lip balms right now. And I will say I'm going to be on a lip product no buy probably until the next Sephora VIB sale. And I think in total, I only want to bring in 5 or less lip products the rest of the year, I think. I just reorganized my makeup and I have too many lip products that won't fit in the drawer the way that I want, so I would really like to, like if I were to somehow miraculously use up a bunch of my lip glosses, maybe I'd feel differently, but as it stands right now, I want to only bring in 5 more lip products the entirety of the year, and I do want to be on a lip product no buy until the next Sephora VIB sale because there's no reason I should pay full price for a lip product right now when I have way too many lip products. Moving on to foundation. My foundation category is getting a little bit out of hand as well, and I've decided I only want to purchase 3 more foundations the rest of the year. Doesn't necessarily matter like what month. I'm not necessarily saying I'm on a foundation no buy until a certain time, but I only want to purchase 3 more foundations in 2021. Same thing for blush. I only want to purchase 3 more blushes in 2021, whether it be cream or liquid. I also forgot to mention, I do have a couple of products that I purchased that I did include. They're listed below. One is the new Bite Beauty Cream Blush, the LYS bronzer, and there's one other product. Oh, the Nabla Skin Revitalist, something, the new Nabla foundation. I recently purchased those possibly at the beginning of May, but I just included them in this month's beauty bank, which maybe I shouldn't have done since I purchased them in May. Ooh, how do I want to do this? I already listed them out. Yeah, I already listed them out as part of like my 27 products for whatever, even though I purchased them in May. Fingers crossed, maybe I just won't purchase anything the rest of May. But I did bring that Bite Beauty blush into my collection. So I'm not counting that towards this, but going forward, 3 more blushes. Unless I were to like purchase all 3 blushes and somehow like a very unique shade to my collection came out, I only want to bring in 3 more blushes into my collection this year because my blush collection is straight up out of control. Also, I recently did a declutter, which I will also leave linked down below. I was expecting my numbers to be better after that declutter and was horrified that they weren't, which is why I was like, I need to like get a little bit more strict with some of these categories. Speaking of that, I am going to only allow myself 2 more powder highlights in 2021. Only 2 more powder highlights. I am okay with bringing in potentially a couple more liquid highlights because I don't feel like my liquid highlight collection is out of control. My powder highlight collection is out of control. I need no more. And then the final stipulation I have currently, and this could change my next makeup rehab update, maybe I'll add more rules, whatever it might be, as I continue to kind of prepare my makeup inventory for the end of June. But I want to average not average. I only want to bring in 3 makeup products or less until the summer is over. So basically the rest of May, June, July, and August, I only want to bring in 3 makeup products or less in preparation for the November Sephora VIB sale, which I'm sure I'll go buck wild for again. I will say I am really excited by a lot of my new products, but I feel like I just have not gotten around to enjoying my makeup collection this year. So I just really want to like enjoy my makeup, take some time to actually use the products in my collection rather than just continuing to bring in and continuing to bring in products. I love to review makeup. I love to review new products, try new products. But I'm getting to that point that I got to a couple years ago when I started Project Panning, where I'm starting to feel very overwhelmed by my collection and feel like I just have too many choices, too many options. Sometimes isn't a great thing. So I would really like to keep it to 3 or under per month. I feel like that would be a good goal for me to try and stick to, especially considering I also have some other goals in terms of like, okay, I was just interrupted by my daughter and my husband, and I
need to tell you something.
What do you need to tell me?
When you're done with your video, could you say, babe, me and Zoe are going to get groceries at the toy now, and Friday I'll be able to get the toy. Yeah. 2. I get 2 toys. Yes. Today I get toy and Friday I get toy. Let me just grab my iPad, okay? It's in the garage.
Okay. Perfect. I keep getting interrupted by both my husband and my daughter. So we're just gonna wrap this up. I can't remember really what I was saying other than the fact that I feel like we have some good goals. Hopefully I can stick to them. Hopefully we can start to build the beauty bank up again. Hopefully we can use some products up, have some empties, spend less money, all of the things. Oh, I never share nail polish that I purchased, but I also want to be on a nail polish no buy. Just a side note. I'll let you guys know if I cheat that. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today's video for this makeup rehab update. I would love to know if you are currently on a low buy, no buy, whatever it might be. How is it going? Would love to know. This was not a great month for me. May is my birthday month, but I do feel like feeling makeup out. Like I feel like I don't need to buy any more makeup. I have been on a clothes bender lately. Like I feel like it's always one or the other, and I bought a lot of clothes lately too, so I need to just reel it in and stop spending money. Anyone else with me on that? Anyway, thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel as you always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.